All right, y'all. Mortal Kombat 1 Invasions mode game overview. I'm pretty sure Invasions is gonna be like the replacement of like the crypt in the back thing, and then the I think what was it? It's like the Towers of Time. I'm pretty sure what they were called. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what they got going on.
Invasions is another additional single-player mode
Okay.
for Mortal Kombat 1.
Nice.
What we've done is we've kind of taken what we did with the Towers of Time and the Crypt in previous games,
Exactly what I said.
and we combined them into
It's pretty much just like they're combining them together to make, I don't know, like everything come together.
And Invasions is an RPG-like experience going through the different realms, or mesas as we like to call them, of Mortal Kombat 1 to defeat the invading force.
Okay.
Each season is about an invading force coming.
They got new seasons. That's kind of cool.
And season 1 is about Hanzo Hasashi, and he has come. I'm not gonna spoil it. We're gonna show a video afterwards about that.
He's like, hold up.
Every season, you'll have new mesa, you'll have new content, and a new story, and a new invading boss.
Awesome, and we're getting some of that too as well.
Yes.
And we have some. Do you want to start with some videos now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So you talked about the Mesa selects.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that. So this is where it all.
Okay.
This is where it
Here we
all
go.
happens. And you see, you got Scorpion looming over that one there at the end. That
Yes, sir.
would be the final mesa. And as you progress, you will unlock each one of these mesas. We don't want people to get into content that might be too hard for them, so we've also added a level of progression to the system.
Nice.
You'll start off in the Tea House Mesa and make your way all the way to Scorpion. And then that center mesa that we have highlighted there, that's called the Gateway. And so if you were to finish all the content of the season, but you still want to play fights and you still want to, do one thing or another, you can through the Gateway Mesa, which has constant rotating content similar to what we had in Towers of Time, where there's new daily, new hourly, new weekly, and a seasonal tower, which you should be like max level before you even start that, and there's warnings.
I was playing that the other day, and
Very hard.
Very high level Gearus bodied me.
Yes.
Was it me?
About it.
No. Yeah. We named it Lanny.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah.
So just what we're talking about here with the mesas, there is always something to do.
Always.
And when you finish
That's
doing
good.
that stuff, you can go do more stuff.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Constant stuff to do.
There's something to do in Invasions. And like I kind of touched on earlier, it definitely has RPG elements where you can allocate stats. So you can kind of like have your fighters be as strong in one category or another. And yeah, and there's elements and there's a lot.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, and it's neat. Like in the QA lab, you'll hear like all the hot takes. Like one person's like, "Oh, I dump all my stats into attack. I'm YOLO.
That's what I do.
Go
That's
all in."
absolutely what I know.
People have a more balanced approach. There's also, you can have your stats be automatic,
That's what I do. I do all attack.
and it just kind of balances it out.
And what people start to do is they start forming like teams, right? Depending upon what kind of challenges they're coming up to. So it really encourages you to change your characters or change your cameos frequently as well. And
Helps you learn characters too.
And it helps you learn characters, yeah. And so choosing one character could give you an advantage in a fight. You're not necessarily required to do that, but once you engage more with the systems, you'll be like, ooh, I know if I pick Raiden against Sub-Zero, I'm going to win because Sub-Zero's weak to electricity.
Yeah, the min-maxers out there are going to find exactly what you've done, switching out every time, doing all this stuff.
Exactly. And then, like I said, each season, we'll wipe all that content and we'll make brand new content with a brand new invading force.
Cool.
Speaking of these, the places you play, almost the playboard, the mesas.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at one of those?
So they're huge and they are beautiful. And so I think one we haven't shown yet is the Tarkatan Colony. And so yeah, let's do it.
Oh, here we go. Let's do it.
So he goes through this portal.
He goes through the portal.
And he goes into the
Tarkatan Colony.
And it's very neat because normally in a fighting game you're seeing these environments, but on the 2D plane you get kind of a limited view. And with this you can just see like this expansive version of these levels.
Very cool.
These are all nodes and chests you can find.
There's secrets everywhere. And speaking of secrets, every node has a secret fight.
Which you have to figure out.
Yes. So there is a lot of content to be had.
There are
Good.
also just a million
Good.
Easter eggs, in jokes, references, little lore things, just the whole 30 years of Mortal Kombat's run. There are characters who might not be in the game, but they'll get a little shout out in invasion modes. Some of the names of nodes are really fun. Like just a simple example, early on there's a reptile fight, and the node is called Lucha La Luna.
Yep.
Little fun things like that.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Got a bunch of
been
Easter
lot
eggs.
Of fun to work on this mode, and it was just really important for us to like have progression, right? To have something where you can finish it and you can feel a level of completion each season, and you're unlocking a bunch of cool stuff along the way.
Right on. Beautiful stage. Cool. And you just go over there and you're like, oh, I need to get to that. I need to open that later.
Yep.
Like as you even fly over, you're seeing that. And you talked about RPGs earlier.
Yes, yes.
A lot of RPGs have ways to build and craft.
Yes, and we have that too. So we have a forging system and a crafting system where you have these items which we call talisman. And as you're going through your journey of invasions, you're collecting things called components. And what you can do is go into a forge, which is a Shokan warrior named Bob. He's everywhere.
We want to show that now? Oh, we are showing it. We're
Oh,
showing it.
here we go.
There's Bob, and so
The homie Bob.
there's the Shokan warrior, and he can be found in each one of the mesas, and there's sometimes multiples of them as well. And you take these components, you collect, and you combine them with talisman to make them stronger. Or you can even change the element types with them. So if something starts off as fire, and you're like, actually, I need to turn this into ice, you can do that stuff. And there's some
Cool.
very wacky talisman.
It's almost like a whole nother game
So I'm not
within
gonna
the
really
game.
spoil too much
It's pretty
of
cool.
it, but I'm excited to see what people are able to do with this forging system. QA's been really hype about it, about like
Yes,
yeah.
there's some that will get really, really powerful, and they'll actually have to come to you and be like, is this by design? And you'll be like, absolutely.
Yes. If it's broken and fun, yeah, we most likely did that
Right.
intentionally.
And then
Cool.
we're actually creating a better skull here, which I would like to say we should maybe show some of how that. You want to show that now?
Yeah. Let's do
So-
it. We're successfully going through the forge, right?
Right.
So, again, like, even the sequence just looks awesome, right? Like, forging sequence, mad props to the UI team for getting that going. And there, Bob's back to work.
Homie Bob.
So then we have these little tiny ones.
And so you can forge it so that they become real little.
That's
And
funny.
Actually, one of the hardest things to avoid is something that is moving slow.
And staggers.
And staggers, right? But you can also make them really big.
Dang.
And that's just skulls.
And that's just skulls. There's different kind of fireballs, meteors,
Armor.
armor. There's one I just really can't wait for people to see.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
But we're gonna hold it and wait till people make videos.
We'll hold
but-
that one in.
Yes. But pretty much a lot of the modifiers that you'll see throughout invasions can also be turned into a talisman. And so it gives you this additional power outlet or that you can use during fights. And you can actually even 2-in-1 into talismans as well. So it's a lot of fun. It's an additional level of power to help you advance through this adventure that we call invasions.
Awesome.
You've earned
Hype.
this, so hold it up high.
Another
Always show
Modelo
up,
commercial.
No matter how small the show is, because anyone.
Every
can have a
commercial I've
dream.
been getting is Modelo. I don't know if that's because it's like, hey Ryan, you're an alcoholic, or it's like we're promoting Modelo. You know? I don't know.
The mark of a fighter.
Awesome. And say it like that every time.
Invasions.
Awesome. So we do have some
Let's go.
questions from that we've kind of scoured to find. So I'm just going to give you some rapid fire.
Hit
ones.
me. Let's do
Give
it.
me as much information.
Oh, here we go.
as you can.
Rapid fire questions.
You got it.
Does my level reset each season?
Yes, your invasions level will reset each season. You will start back at level 1. The cap for a season is level 30.
Cool.
Okay.
Are invasions how I unlock cameos, skins, and gear and stuff?
Yes, but not exclusively how you unlock them. Just playing the game, you're unlocking cameos. So you're not required to just go and do invasions to unlock it. You can unlock them through playing online matches. We wanted to make sure that players were being rewarded for playing the modes they want to be playing and also playing as the characters they want to be playing.
That's actually really
We have
nice.
2
It's not like I have to.
rewards. Okay, we have more than that, but 2 passive ones. We have what's called Profile Mastery, which is your level profile going up no matter what you do, and you're unlocking items through that. And then you also have Character Mastery, where you're playing as Sub-Zero, you want stuff for Sub-Zero, you're getting stuff for Sub-Zero for playing Sub-Zero.
I'm getting it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
Yeah. And so
That's really
each
good.
character has
It's not like I gotta
mastery
do
reward,
invasions just to find something
mastery
for
reward
Sub-Zero.
system
I
is
play as him.
cameos.
I get to play it.
So whatever cameos you want to play as, guess what? You're getting rewards for them
Good.
as you're just playing with them.
Good.
So, Online Warriors, you can get your stuff.
Yep.
Also, those shoes are fire. They got spikes on them and everything like that.
You do
Just a
both.
side
You
note.
do
Hey, yo.
stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Just play the game.
Good.
That's all you need to do. What happens when a season ends?
Oh,
When you vanquish.
I know.
Or not.
Well,
If you
yeah,
weren't-
yeah,
you
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
finish it.
So what happens is we lock the content, or we make it kind of go away for a week. We want to have a down period between seasons, so people can be like, "Whew, I can relax for
Breathe a
a
little
bit.
bit.
I can relax." And then what will happen is there will be 2 mesas that are still available to you. One is the Gateway Mesa, again, the constant changing content, things like that. So if you still want something to play during the downtime, that's there. But then
Okay.
there's also the Wuxi Academy. The Wuxi Academy is a practice mesa where you can respec your points, you can try different loadouts and things like that, and that'll be available to you as well.
Dig it.
Cool.
I mean, we kind of already touched on this. Do you have to play as one character in the invasion?
No, you can switch characters at any point. You have one
Nice.
global invasion level, and all your characters are leveling at the same time. So you might reach like a level 15 content. Guess what? All your characters are that level, so it's not like, oh, I have to level this character up to even beat this. Nope, that is
Super
not
helpful.
Yeah,
That's really
super
nice,
helpful.
actually.
At any point. Were you gonna
Yeah,
say?
like what I did when I was playing this weekend is I had Katana as my roster character, and I would switch my cameos constantly. And you can also have different loadouts. So like, if I wanted to switch to Sindel, she can have a different talisman.
Yep.
And that kind of stuff. So
Awesome.
you can if you want to. You also could stick to one character. It's really up to you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is Invasions an online feature? Always online
Yes,
feature.
it is an online feature.
Gotta be connected.
Because you're getting rewards, right? And so we need to make sure and validate that you're getting those rewards in that content. Yes.
Okay.
Is there a match for each stage in Invasions?
Is there a match for each
Map.
Oh, a map.
A mesa.
So we are only showing 6 mesas for, or well, technically 8 for season 1. And again, each season we'll try to bring in a new mesa or a new map, and then we'll shuffle them around, change things up, so it's a new content.
Sure.
Okay.
Do I have to pay for Invasions each season?
No, it's seasonal content. I know when people hear the word seasonal, they think that there's something to pay for. No, of course, it's free content.
Good.
You
Good.
don't pay for Invasion.
This is all good news.
Is there a battle pass? Kind of already taught.
No, we do not have a battle pass.
Good.
We have the other ways of.
We have passive reward structures, no battle pass.
Good.
Is there MTX in Invasions?
There is no MTX in Invasions, so you cannot pay your way through it. You cannot pay
Good.
to get rewards or things
Good.
like
Play the
that.
game. Play the game, and you get the rewards.
Exclusive
Perfect.
seasonal items.
Yes, there are exclusive seasonal items. Like people have been asking, or I've seen on the Twitters, if getting that scorpion skin is how, or if Invasions is how I get that scorpion skin, I'm gonna play it, and it is. And there's
Okay.
a lot of other cool
Good.
ones in there too.
Emphasizes
If
that
I
you need to
miss
play it.
something during a season, can I still get it?
You're gonna have to wait till that season comes back.
Ah. So yes, and also no.
That's it.
I have one thing to add that I've seen a lot of people mention.
Yeah.
Classic towers where you unlock your arcade ladder ending and all that are still in the game
Yep.
too.
We
Good.
have that too.
Right.
Which I will.
This
do
is all
every
in
single one,
great news.
Yeah.
as I always do. Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add? I mean, I think that was a pretty good rundown.
I think we covered a lot. No, I think I'm good. Let's maybe show the season opener.
Let's do that. Let's show the
Okay,
season
season
opener.
opener.
Let's do it.
Season 1.
Check it out. Season 1, The Spectre.
The Scorpion invading our timeline also lost his wife and son to Quan Chi's murderous machinations. Consumed by grief, he searched them all to find another Harumi with whom he could rebuild his family. But in timeline after timeline, he arrived too late. Harumi was already dead. When Scorpion reached ours, he was crushed to find that, though alive, Harumi was wedded to Kwai Liang.
Dang.
Thwarted yet again, Scorpion's frustration exploded into rage. He has vowed to burn this entire timeline. If he cannot have Harumi, no one will.
There you go. I was hyped.
Okay, spooky, huh?
Terrifying.
That's
So spooky.
Scorpion, he's really angry.
It's ominous, you know. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Have a nice opening to the season.
Yes, and each season will have an opening of the invading force, right? And there are no jumping spiders. There's no jumping spiders.
Oh, thank God. Oh, people. Oh, my gosh. Dude, MKX and 11, dude, the jump scares, worse than some horror games. Oh, my God. I lost my shit, dude.
Good to know.
Yes.
And
Good. No jump scare. Oh, my God.
if you manage
Whew.
to reach the boss and defeat them, you get a cinematic ending to go with it. Which is
Hey.
really cool.
We like
Pretty
to
cool.
give you a conclusion.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
You've earned it.
Nice.